So, good morning, everyone, and very windy morning here. And we've got Shriram here, nice and cozy and warm.
Thank you.
And very good topic of how we can make it the life we want, how we can have the power to make our life as we want it to be. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Saliji. Thank you for the opportunity. Om Shanti. Good morning, all. Lovely to be back to be in front of you all again. And this being a very nice opportunity to be connect with you all by the science online. And it's just opportunity or chance to be explore myself or whatever experience I had in my life with the Brahma Kumari's knowledge and out from the world also to express myself with you all. So thanks a lot for being with me and with us and with Laura family. So as we are going to talk, as I'm going to talk today about empower ourselves or myself towards live a life as I want. So just for a little moment, we can start this session with little short meditation. We can hear a little commentary and we can get our little thoughts towards there, because wherever we are maybe busy with some tasks, doing some things, but little bit to calm ourselves, to settle ourselves. Just short meditation we can start with.
The power of a gentle heart. In modern life, in our daily living, we need inner strength. As crises and difficulties increase, it becomes more and more difficult to cope. To cope with such external negativity, I have to have the aim to be strong from inside. I need to be strong, but not hard. I need to be gentle, but not too soft. I need to be patient, but not passive. In spirituality, when we speak of strength, it does not mean forceful, pushy, hard, aggressive. Spiritual strength is something that is coming from the heart and from the mind. Spiritual strength is a respectfulness towards others, towards oneself. And that respectfulness is expressed through gentleness. Like a tree. A tree is huge. A tree is strong. A tree is giving everything to everyone. But the tree, in its green existence, is very gentle, very quiet, like an emerald king sitting on the throne of the earth. I am gentle to the extent that I am respectful. I do not resort to any type of mental or emotional violence, either through anger, through imposition, in order to get my own way. I can protect and assert myself with easiness and with flexibility. I will not lose myself in useless argument, in proving myself right, in trying to convince another of my opinion. In being gentle, I understand that everyone has their own part to play, and I also accept that everything and everyone has their time and their way. To be gentle means that my heart is very open, there is tolerance, and there is the power to reconcile. I'm able to tune in to the hidden realities of people's hearts and even of Mother Nature. I can hear her rhythm, and I know that I am a part of that rhythm of the universe. And as I experience that I am a part of that eternal, silent rhythm, then I see how all things are connected. And when I realize that connection, I become careful, I become aware, not to trespass and not to interfere in their right to be, in their right to express. When I am gentle with myself, I can forgive myself. When I am gentle with myself, I can create something new. When I am gentle with myself, I will never overfocus on a mistake. I will never fall into the trap or the comfort of feeling guilty, and certainly never making others feel guilty for the wrong things they may have done. A gentle heart is light. A gentle heart is loved. It is loved by people, but also loved by God.
So, good morning, all. So, today I was going to talk about empowering ourselves or myself towards to live a life as I want, as you want. Why I'm saying that, as the live a life as you want, am I not living a life as I want? Just ask a question to yourself. Am I happy, or am I satisfied as I am, or as I wanted? If we see a little bit wider, just kidding part, or just a simple, if we came in this earth as one of the animal or other creatures or something, not like a human. So see, the life is just sleep, awake, try to find the food, eat for a little while, and then when they die. But being as a human or as a person in this earth, yes, We have to do those things also. But also, we are more, we want to be as I am, wherever I am, uh, doing a job, being one of the relation, or whatever the part or whatever the character I'm mm, doing in this world. Somewhere I want a little bit more from as I have. Something, whatever I have, let's say money, but still I'm looking for something extra money. If I am in a kind of position, but still I'm looking for the promotion, or if I'm in politician, but if I'm in on a powers, but still trying to do something to get more powers or more something more, something little bit more I want, something little bit more happiness, and beyond of that, I'm looking for that happiness and that satisfaction or contentment, whatever I am. But still, somewhere is there going on. I want something more. I want something more. I want something more. So in this journey, it's not like that we all haven't experienced a joy or a happiness. Every single person in this world has experienced that happiness in their life. If I just ask a little question from last 24 hours, how many times I experience that real joy or real happiness? We can count. Some people can count. Some people may not be count. Some people can maybe fully in that 24 hours been very satisfied or very happy. But if we go to my childhood, when I was small, I was continuously, just imagine that little face. Actually, someone has to be tried to get away my that happiness or some incidents, but continuously I was being very happy. But nowadays, as I been like adult or being a journey of life, now somebody has to get me happiness. Maybe that kind of event or something happening from others, someone saying very good for about me, or something. My happiness has been dependent. It's something could happen in a life from outside, and then I'm feeling that happiness. But where is that my own happiness? Where is that my own joy? So it's not like we haven't experienced that happiness. We know what is that happiness, what is the joy. But the question is how I'm going to stay there, how I'm going to keep that continuous happiness. Things are going to be happen in our life, outside, inside, many things. But how I'm going to keep my that inner stage or inner that happy, joyful feeling inside. To do that or to see that, two things, uh, which is mind and body, let's say. Body, if we can see, what is the body? How body is built? Like we was very small when we born, and now we are 50, 60 kg big body. What is the body? It's kind of just heap of the food, isn't it? Day by day we are eating, growing, and this is how we build up body. It's just a heap of food. It's a little bit not good way to express, but it is. If we see the fact, we just grown up eating day by day, and become like this. But what is my inner world? What we build, what we have feed him, many things. The mind, every time, every single second, something going in. By looking, by hearing, by experiencing, by those thoughts, continuously, as I'm building this body with food, with the thoughts, I'm building my inner world, my inner, uh, we can call with the sanskars or my personality. We are building that personality. And according what we are building, I'm feeling and trying to get that happiness. So, and according when I was getting that things in and trying to build that my personality, the aim was to get that happiness out of it. When I was making that my personality, at that journey also, my aim was to get the happiness or the joy in my life. Like let's say from the childhood, I went to the school, passes the examination. Why? Because that marks will give me the happiness. I want to become a first class, first in the class, or getting the job, get the marriage done, get the children, get the house, get the car. Things are we are doing, making, not bad. Definitely that's need, that's happening. But am I really getting the happiness out of it? Which can, yeah, it will give for a little short while. It's not like it totally is not giving us any kind of profit. Yeah, definitely that thing or particular my achievement for that moment. Yeah, I was joyful. I was in that happiness. But what about continuation? What I can do to continue or to be in that joy, a real happiness? Because if I can, we can see there is nothing happiness from outer. The things are only input for feel that happiness in, for that feeling. Happiness is inside that feeling, which can be created by others. Beautiful sun coming, I'm feeling happy, but it's nature. Nice fruit I'm having, still again nature. What is my happiness? But if something little bit not happen, which I like, then what I'm feeling? Sorrow. Little bit of shakeable. Um, but these things are dependent for my happiness also and for my sorrow also. I'm becoming dependent from the things, out of the things. So actually, if I can see within, every time whatever we are doing, in Hindi we call Vivek, conscious, conscience. Am I right saying that word? Conscience. So whenever I'm saying something or whenever I'm acting something, yeah, many times my acts, my stepping on, many times it's depend upon things are like if I'm reacting something, but as per my previous experiences, what that person will say, what this situation will affect on people, what could be the people's reaction will be. We are calculating this every single thing before I could act. Very quick. Before I could act, I'm calculating many things. How this going to be affect, how the people will react, how this is happening or something, this corona is or something situation which is happening in the world, how the things will be afterwards, how is that normal life will be as I was living life, no import export economic crisis, many things, and calculating these all and trying to mm, behave or live a life now. It means that also we are living on dependent. Maybe I'm talking a bit vast, but still, every time, whenever we are doing maybe wrong or right, everything, but when I'm doing that actually, wrong or right, it's up to how much I have knowledge and vast as per my wisdom. That's depend upon wrong and right. Because why I'm saying this wrong and right? Because everyone's happiness and joy perceptions for that is different. It's not could be the same for every person. For some people, the joy and happiness could be the different. For me, because the definition of happiness also different for the people. Like some other people likes only to listen myself, and that gives me the happiness. Fine, but for other somebody is his particular task which he is doing is giving his happiness for himself, maybe difference. It should not be the same, or it could not be the same. But how I am going to listen to my inner voice, which is my that conscious, that vivek, we call that. Because whenever we are doing something, before we do that, the clear image or clear information or clear that click comes from within. That vivek is saying to you, is that you are doing right or wrong? But many times he says also, but many times with past my experiences with that particular thing, or with my own habits, I am still may continue with that. Let's say, as an example, the big innovations being done in this world, which are innovation of the light, innovation of the tire, innovation of gravity known by the scientist. That first time when he was had that question, why this apple came on the ground? Why not he gone up? He tried to ask some people, and people are saying he's gone mad now. They didn't understand him, or people can make it joke with that, or make it like you are totally mad. But he knew it, what he's asking, or what his vivek, conscience, is saying within, and he keep going on with that his own inner voice, inner wisdom. And look at that, how many more afterwards innovations been happen with the base of that information of gravity, or we are having the light. How many obstacles, 1,000 bulbs he destroyed at the beginning, right? His whole factory was being blasted, and he said, and everything was, his bit research and research papers was being burned. And he thought, okay, whatever the errors was there, been washed up. Now I will start again. Because that innovation or what he was doing, it was here. Papers, yeah, it helps. But if they destroy, no problem. But I am there. Likewise, if someone says something, someone happens something, or things are not happen as we want, fine. But I am here. I am alive still. Still, I'm not going to finish or end of the day or end of the life with that particular only the situation. It's that mean I'm towards driving myself to my self-respect. So the big actually question is, things are in the world are not happening according me. My big reason for the sorrow, or big reason for getting me upset is the things are not happening according me as I want. Fine, they are not going to happen either, because I don't have control on this plant to grow. I don't have a control on that person, how he's sitting or how he's walking, because not my control is on. It's wind is going through this way, and I want this way because something I'm doing, and I don't want that particular rain, or things are whatever happening in the home, in office, in nature. It's not in my control. I'm not controlling it, but I'm getting upset. But I'm getting worried for that. I'm losing my stage. I'm losing my own happiness behind that. And it is actually right or fine. Things are not going to be according me. But the main problem is, am I doing or am I living life as I want? Am I happy from my actions or what I am doing? Because I am a boss for myself. Fine, I'm not boss for others. I can't control them, but I can control me. I can control myself. So when the things are not happening outer, we can say, okay, here you can get that supreme, or the word, the God, or that supreme power. Maybe the things are according him. Fine. Maybe or may not be, but I don't have a control on that. But important is, am I have a control on myself? Important is, am I living a life? Am I doing the acts as I want? Only the big task has to be done here. When I was very, very, very child, very, very small, in that very beautiful happiness, I was just living a life as I want. Yes, people was driving me, do this, do that, do that, but still, I was in that happiness, doing the things as I wanted. Even I was not even thinking at that time, am I doing the things as I wanted? I was just floating in that happiness and joy. So how I can get back to there? Yeah, I can't go physically back to the child, definitely. But I can program my mind to be like that. Not a childish mind, or I mean to say, or not to be like just to do things as I want, don't care about the things, or don't care about the parents, don't care about the people around, just do on your way. No. But when I'm doing that, aim is be happy and create the happiness around. That my way, as I want, because I want to be happy and that joyful, content. And if I am around this, also the result could be around the things on me, maybe those people, maybe things, maybe nature, things are going to be according as I want, because I'm simultaneously, when I'm behaving as I want, towards the happiness, towards the contentment, towards the joy, as I'm feeling, I'm creating those vibrations around also. So I can feel the happiness around also. How we can going to do that? How we are going to do that? So just one question I would like to ask you again. Just sit wherever we are and just ask one question. How many things, whatever I'm doing, how much is totally depend upon my conscious or on compulsion? Compulsion, I mean, oh, I'm in this this position, or I'm particular doing the things, but that person want to be like this. That's how I'm doing. I'm going to the school. I have to become a first class first in the class. Like, little bit I would like to add in this. Whatever we are doing from my childhood, whatever we achieved, my post, position, job, home, cars, education, every single thing, if we can see, I'm just trying to build a compound of security around me. Make sense? Whenever because there is a fear, if I don't educate, what will happen? If I don't get the money, how I'm going to survive? If I don't get this, something, that kind of fear, insecurity is making whatever we are achieving, that boundary of security I'm building. I have a post position now, I'm safe in. I'm earning this much now, I'm safe in between. What's this happening? It's based on that fear. Making sense? A little bit. I think we have to go beyond of, or little bit bigger wisdom view, which is not wrong, which we have done, but should not be somewhere on that fear base. I mean to say, fly with my that own qualities which I have within, with feeling that love, giving love, feeling the peace, giving the peace, being as a happy, giving as a happiness, and doing the things. Yeah, definitely in the journey of life, wherever we are, we have to be listened from boss, we have to be listened from our colleagues, we have to be see ourselves very nice, we have to be wear nice things. Yeah, definitely. It's a part of life, it's journey of life. But the end action, what I'm doing, should be according this all, everything, whatever I'm gaining from outside, uh, from religions or from society, from direct, indirect rules from around, we have to be in that. But end should be my decision when I'm doing to, and that decision towards what exactly I want, that real joy and happiness. My act towards there, but decided by my own, not by, I mean to say, simply like not being influenced by myself, not by influence just because of that person will like it or that situation will like it. That's why I could make it. But what about my own happiness or my own act? So I mean to say is not being influenced. Yeah, then another also a choice. If I'm feeling very sometimes weak, uh, or inside is a little bit like this, at that time we can listen some nice music or nice some spiritual class or some uplifting things, by spiritually, by knowledge, by something. Yeah, I'm at that time I'm being influenced and feeling that nice and happy, but that for my benefit, to get my stage back to as I want. But when I'm doing act, should be according, again I'm saying according me, because because I am driving myself. And if we do that, I'm also, to be honest, not very perfect in that. But if we do that, to live or to direct myself, to just, if we can manage or if we can learn only this way to drive or to direct myself towards as I want, and is if I behave or I do the things as I want, then I'm feeling that going to be that joy, that happiness. But the many times question is what exactly I want. That's also another question. What exactly I want? I am doing many things according society, according outer thing, according, because like really if we ask myself, when I started to go to school, because somebody has admitted to you there, I didn't have that choice either. Am I going to be go to the school and going to be educated? Okay, I went to the school, somebody admitted me there, it means get me there. Then I started to learn there, then I found the competition there. I started to be like, okay, I have to become this, I have to be. And then I when grow up a little bit, then I feel, oh, according this world, I need money, I need this, I need that, I need this demand also given by others and society, and also I'm fulfilling them. Isn't it? Okay, but being practical, maybe sometimes this is the way, because we have to believe, we have to be in society. But really, am I doing as I want? Am I being happy with that? So empower ourselves to know that first, what could be my definition of happiness? Or what is my perception of happiness? Find out that. Feel that when actually I am happy, when I do within me, not according others or not according things which is outside. And to do that, to find out first, and then like the input, by seeing, by hearing, by feeling, by feel with skin also, by feel with your tongue also, and feel with your thought also. Then start to allow inside for your personality makeup to those things only to be stay with you, which are going to drive me there where my happiness is. And try to listen that my inner voice, which is that vivek, conscience, and then do the acts. And according, I'm trying to build or I'm building my own self-respect and going within that joy, that satisfaction, that happiness and contentment. Try to find out inside within, and then we can't stop outside, but I can drive myself inside. And the meditation will help to get me there, to analyze myself, to check myself within, and find out that my own inner happiness, that feel of happiness. Like thoughts and emotion. If we say emotions goes behind thoughts, kind of similar but little bit behind thoughts. Like if I say, oh, that person is very good, emotions, sweet, the emotions comes for that moment, that personal person or that particular thing. But if I thought change, oh, that person is horrible. What is coming out? Just check within second. But who is deciding that? Then here we have to use the power of discern, right? Things are going to be, but if we see that person or that thing deep down, also the qualities are going to be same. Because which I am as a soul is as a soul with the beautiful qualities, with the beautiful virtues. Whatever it is giving me that emotions towards there. It's just they are layers. Instead of looking those layers, if I see deep down to myself also and to particular that person or things, but it needs a bit of practice to go within first, and that helps the meditation go within and then see the world from that window. And that emotions behind, like thought and the emotion, like to change the emotion, it's not within going to be changed within a second. Like thought can change very fast, very quick, as per the scene, the situation, things, person, tang. But change the emotions need a bit of experience behind to get that emotions. To get, if that experience not coming by that person, not coming by that particular situation, but going to deep down to that main qualities or seeing the good things, we can change my own experience with that particular thing and person also. And according, I can change my emotions towards that person or situation or towards myself also. Many times we criticize myself also. You're not good, I'm not good, not doing things good. Okay, fine. Don't dig or don't push, don't punish here. Try to change and live or drive our life as I want towards that happiness or that constant joy of being. Thank you so much for listening, and many things which I'm saying, I don't know, my English is not that very fine as an Australians here, or my first language is Marathi, then Hindi and some others, and then English. So, but got an opportunity, so coming in front of you all. So I just shared, and I was actually doing this practice on myself also, and sometimes I was also dragging towards dependent things, but when I drag myself back to there, then things are going to happen. But what I want to believe, then that again that experience of that real joy comes and try to drag me in to back to my own stage. So that I found a little bit helpful for myself to live a bit more with my self-respect and doing the things as I want, not for harm anyone or not for make something messy, but being happy and create happiness. So they say, and how much it's understandable my English, and if something wrong, sorry for that. And thank you so much for the opportunity to come in front of you all, and very lovely to have you all with me. So thanks a lot for that. Thank you so much, Saliji,
Thank you,
for this
Shriram.
opportunity.
It's very beautiful. And If you want anyone, you can send this on to your friends and relatives, because it really applies to each one of us. We can make such changes in ourselves and in our life. Thank you very
Saliji.
much. It was
And I get
beautiful.
lots of beautiful inputs from Saliji and family here to empower myself, and so fortunate to be here.
And
Thanks a lot.
Shriram
Thank you
does
so
such a
much.
good job, because he does all the looking after everyone's talk and making sure that it's clear and everyone can enjoy. So thank you very much.
And I so feel with that doing this all. That's really beautiful opportunity, and I feel myself also to be useful, worthwhile way. So thank you for the opportunities and being here.
And
Thank you
this
so much.
idea of the
No,
10 o'clock
no.
talks came from
No, no, no.
Sriram.
It's from all of us, Lura, not for me. I
He's
was just
very
a very
humble.
little instrument for that.
So
Doing the things according situations and things. But sometimes, finally, I'm doing as I want. Sorry for that.
very good.
So thank you so
Very
much.
good.
Thank you all. Thanks a lot.
So thank you all, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.